Hi, this is Emma and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to show you the basics of my basic mile a minute blanket. For this project you will need DK yarn, and I'll list the amounts in the description below, a 4mm crochet hook, scissors and a darning needle. Let's begin. To start we're going to chain 16, so we'll pop a slip knot on our hook and start our chains. So we have our chain of 16. We're going to work in the third loop from the hook, so we don't count the one on our hook. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to flip my chain over and work in the back bump, so you can see 1, 2, third back bump. Yarn over and insert your hook into the stitch and pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and this is a double crochet. So the chain 2 at the beginning counts as a stitch, so we have 2 double crochets, and we're just going to continue working a double crochet in every chain along until the end. So here we've come to the end of row 1, and we should have 15 stitches in total, including the chain 2 at the beginning. Moving on to row 2, we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. The chain 2 at the beginning counts as our first stitch, so our first double crochet that we work will be into the second stitch, and we will just work 1 double crochet in every stitch along the row. Okay, we're just approaching the end of row 2 now, and our last double crochet of this row does need to be worked into the top of the chain 2, as it does count as a stitch. So there's the chain 2, and I'm just going to work into both loops of the chain just for added stability on that last stitch. So from now on within the pattern we are just going to be repeating row 2 until we have the length that we wish our blanket to be. So you will just continue to work a chain 2 and a double crochet in every stitch along. I'm just going to work up a few rows just so that we have a little swatch to make the rest of the blanket with. So I've gone ahead and finished my swatch and sewn in all of my ends to make it easier while we're bordering. You continue to make all of your strips in exactly the same way, and then we will join them. So the first strip will be on the far right, and we will border all the way around this strip, and we will join every other strip to the left as we border at the same time. On strip 1 we're going to attach our yarn to the bottom left hand corner. You can do this by a slip stitch, chain 1 and half double crochet in the first stitch, but I'm going to do it with a standing half double crochet. So I'm going to start with a slip knot on my hook, yarn over, and I'm going to secure those 2 loops with my finger. I'm going to insert into the stitch and then yarn over and pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and that is your standing half double crochet. We'll then continue to work 1 half double crochet stitch along the bottom of our strip. Here you can see that the bottom of our work looks the same as the top of our work, and this is the reason why I work into the back bumps of the chain. So when we're adding a border on it, both the top and the bottom look the same. We've continued to work 1 half double crochet in every stitch, and we've reached the end. We want to work a half double crochet into this chain 2 stitch. And we just want to make sure that we catch both the front loop and the back loop of the stitch for stability. And this is the last half double crochet along the bottom. We're going to chain 2 for the corner. I'm going to turn our work and work up the side of our strip. We're going to be working our half double crochets into the row ends around that last stitch. So locating the gap between the stitches, we're going to work around that last stitch and place a half double crochet. And then again in the same space, we're going to work another one, so that's 2. Moving up to the next row end, we'll place 2 half double crochets around that row end, and just keep moving up, placing 2 half double crochets around each row end. We'll finally place our last 2 half double crochets around that last row end, and you can see that working 2 stitches into the row end should allow your strip to lie flat. Continuing on around the blanket, we're going to chain 2 for the corner, and we need to work into that chain 2 that we've just worked around, as the chain 2 counts as a stitch. So again, going through both loops of the chain, work a half double crochet, and then continue to work 1 half double crochet in every stitch along the top of the strip. You'll then chain 2 for the corner and work 2 half double crochets around each row end down the final side of the strip. Once you've worked the last 2 half double crochets around the row end, we will chain 2 for the final corner and slip stitch to that first stitch that we made. We'll then chain 1 and fasten off, and we will sew in all of our ends to make it easier for joining. So now all of our ends are sewn in, we're going to put strip 1 to the side and bring in strip 2. And we are going to join to the bottom left hand corner as we did with strip 1. We are going to be attaching our yarn in exactly the same way with a standing half double crochet. So I'm going to secure those 2 loops with my finger and insert into the stitch. Pull up a loop, we'll have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that is a standing half double crochet. We'll then continue to work 1 half double crochet in every stitch along, just as we did with strip 1. So at the end of this section, we're going to chain 1 for the corner. We're going to bring in strip 1 and we're going to locate that bottom left hand corner. We're going to insert our hook into the chain space from front to back, pull up a loop and slip stitch. And this joins the 2 strips together. Moving back to strip 2, we're going to locate that row end and work our 2 half double crochets around it. Moving back to strip 1, we're going to locate the next gap between the next 2 half double crochet clusters, insert our hook and pull up a loop, and we'll slip stitch. Coming back to strip 2, working the next 2 half double crochets around the next row end. Moving back to strip 1, we'll slip stitch between the next set of clusters, and back to strip 2 for the next 2 half double crochets. We'll then continue to slip stitch into the next clusters on strip 1 and working 2 half double crochets around the next row end all the way up the side of the blanket until we reach the top. Once we reach the top, we'll work around that last row end with our final 2 half double crochets. We'll then slip stitch into the top corner chain space from strip 1 and chain 1 for the corner. We'll then finish this strip off the same way we did strip 1, with working half double crochets in every stitch along the top. Chaining 2 for the corner and then working 2 half double crochets around each row end down the side. And when we reach the end, we're going to chain 2 and slip stitch to the corner and then fasten off and sew in our ends. And you just continue joining all of your strips in the same way as this until they're all joined together, attaching to the left hand side of the previous strip. So we're going to add a border and we're going to join to the top right hand corner chain space, and we're going to do this with a standing half double crochet. So we're going to work 1 half double crochet. I'm going to chain 2 for the corner and then work another 2 half double crochets into that same corner chain space. We'll then want to place 1 half double crochet in every stitch along the top of the blanket. When we reach the join in the middle, we're going to work into the chain spaces. So we're going to place 2 half double crochets in the first chain space and then 2 half double crochets in the second chain space. And we'll then just continue with our half double crochets until the corner. When we reach the corner, we'll work 2 half double crochets, we'll chain 2 and then another 2 half double crochets into that same corner chain space, and we'll just continue this around the blanket, working 1 half double crochet in every stitch, 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets in the corner stitches, and then the 2 half double crochets in each of the corner chain spaces across a join. Working up the last few half double crochets of this side, and we're going to place our last half double crochet into the corner chain space to finish off our corner. We'll then slip stitch to join. To round 2 of the border, we're going to chain 1, and this does count stitch or crochet into the same stitch. We're then going to the corner chain space by working 7 double crochet into that corner chain space. I'm going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the next. We're then going to skip 2 more stitches and work 7 double crochet into the next stitch. That's all 7 double crochets worked into the same stitch. We're then going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the next. And you can see that this creates a lovely fan or shell type stitch. So again, skip 2 and work 7 double crochet into the next stitch. We'll skip 2 and single crochet, and we'll just continue this all the way around the blanket. Skipping 2, 7 double crochet, skip 2, single crochet. So we've worked across the top of our blanket and we've got to the corner and we are ending on a single crochet. We're going to work 7 double crochet into the corner chain space to turn the corner, and then continue with our pattern repeat where we skip 2, single crochet into the next, so we skip 2, single crochet into the next, skip 2 and double crochet 7 into the same stitch, and we're going to work that all the way around the blanket until the end. So we've got to the end, we've finished with 7 double crochet. We're going to skip 2 and single crochet and then slip stitch to the first stitch that we created and fasten off. And that is the basics of the pattern. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thank you for watching. Please do consider liking and subscribing. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!